Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
So when Tamar Braxton sang the hit song, If You Don't Want to Love Me, I can guarantee you that she had absolutely no idea that it would be the anthem for her life. Tamar is now on marriage and divorce number 3. Her marriage to Darrell Allenby lasted from 2001 to 2003. Marriage to Vincent Herbert lasted from 2008 to 2019. And the marriage to Jeremy J.R. Robinson lasted a whopping 61 days. Now that's one thing about those Braxton women. They do believe in the sanctity of marriage. Those women have absolutely no problem with getting a man to marry them. The hardest part is finding the right man to marry them. And it looks like that's where we are with Tamar today. Tamar's ex, Ricky, is even coming out the woodworks talking about what he experienced with Tamar. It's a lot.
You know what, Tamar? You just, you had me thinking I was crazy too. I see, you know what? It felt like a surviving Tamar moment. Men get mentally and physically abused too. Because she just socked me in my jaw before.
We are going to get into that messy situation, but first we're going to break down this marriage license, show proof that these two attended premarital education just 6 weeks after he was canoodling with Miss Tommy Lee.
I thought I was going to let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game. It's a good man, Savannah.
That nigga ate my and I sent him on his way.
And I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty sandwich.
We are going to get to the end of this madness. But before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. These two were joined in holy matrimony on February 4th, 2024, and they were married by Tamar's friend of 30 years, Bishop Eusebio Phelps.
I've been friends for over 30 years, one of my best friends. We really never lost contact in 30 years.
At the time when they applied for their marriage license, Tamar had currently had 2 marriages and 2 divorces, and Jeremy had had 1. The couple attended at least 6 hours of qualifying premarital education with board-certified psychologist Dr. Justin D'Arenzio on January 11th, 2024, and this session included instruction involving marital issues, which may include but not be limited to conflict management, communication skills, financial responsibilities, child and parenting responsibilities, and extended family roles. So the two were off to a good start, and then boom, 61 days into the marriage, it was over.
This is my man. Everybody talking about my man.
Show me and left you for dead, hoe.
Jeremy filed for divorce on April 5th, 2024, and according to this petition for divorce without minor children, the couple were married on February 4th, 2024 in Smyrna, Georgia, and the parties separated on or about March 21st, 2024. The reasons for the divorce is irreconcilable differences, and the parties can no longer live together, and there is no hope for reconciliation.
Now y'all know I got a little boo whatever, right? We ain't gonna talk too much, we gonna put too much on it because we don't know what that is. I just decided I'm on whatever the fuck you on. You feel me? You say we together, we together. You outside, I'm outside.
In the settlement agreement between JR and Tamar, it says separate living. The parties may and shall at all times hereafter live and continue to live separate and apart. Each shall be free from interference, authority, and control, direct or indirect, by the other. Y'all know JR is an attorney and he represented himself in this case. What I took this part as, I'm going to be outside and you can go outside. I'm not going to bother you and you don't bother me. She is to keep her cars, her real estate, her financial accounts, her furnishing, and he is to do the same. Now, neither one of them can apply for alimony because the marriage only lasted 61 days. She is to pay her own attorney fees, and of course, I guess he will pay himself since he's representing himself. However, this was a very quick divorce. You see what's going on with Shirley Strawberry. It's taken her forever, but it seems like this was really quick. There's no interference. Tamar didn't argue anything. He got exactly what he wanted. He wanted out. But I believe Tamar stayed in it. She didn't argue because she felt like this man ain't serious. I'm going to his birthday party. We still chilling. But then she finds out while she's in Turks and Caicos celebrating his birthday that the two are divorced.
So we're not going to sit here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear. I didn't ask myself. To no birthday parties. This person told me right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday. Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come?
So my thing is this. Everyone knows that Tamar Braxton absolutely loves birthdays. And if she gives you a gift, it is going to be the gift of all gifts. So the fact that she got this pendant, this chain, this presidential Rolex for JR, and mind you, I've seen some of those Rolex go as low as $10,000, but go as high as $100,000. So why would she even give him that if she did not think, or if he wasn't leading her on to thinking that there's a possibility that this marriage could still work?
So I am thinking that, I am pouring into my marriage that is troubled, that, I want because I love my kids. I love my family. I love you. You know that. You just said you love me. So now all of a sudden, now we not, okay.
So since she did give this jewelry as a gift and it now belongs to him, let's go into the equitable division of property. Household furnishing and personal property. Each party shall retain their personal items such as clothing, jewelry, toiletries, etc., and all furniture and furnishings are deemed separate non-marital property in his or her personal possession except as provided herein. I don't know about y'all, but to me it's giving you knew you were going to get a good gift, so you made sure you had her tag along, and then after you got your gift, that's when sis got the email. Surprise, surprise.
Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email.
Those two were out partying, living it up in Turks and Caicos on August 21st. And on August 30th, the divorce was final. Everything that JR wanted, no money, just go ahead and end it. The judge said, okay, you got that. Then after she stops talking to you, she gets an alert that her card is being used on August 30th. Somehow the same date that the divorce was indeed finalized by the judge. I don't agree with Tamar often. I feel like most things are Tamar's fault a good 75% of the time. But this time I really feel like JR is trying to gaslight her. Either way, I feel like this was a very toxic marriage and a toxic situation, and it's best that both of them stay away from each other. Now let's get into her past dude. Now, this is Ricky Lamont Colley, and he was indicted on federal drug charges back in June of 2010. It's being said that he was neighbors with T.I. and Tiny, and of course, Tiny and Tamar were very close friends back in the day. One could say that the timeline of her dating Ricky is a bit sketchy. However, Google is a wonderful place, and if you type in his name and Tamar's name, you'll probably find out a lot. This is what he has to say.
You know what, Tamar? You just, you had me thinking I was crazy too. I see. You know what? It felt like a surviving Tamar moment. They always talk about how, women is being mentally abused and physically abused. Men get mentally and physically abused too. Because she just socked me in my jaw before. You feel me? And I'm sure Jeremy got before and got their head cracked. Okay? And them gas station pills, yeah. You gotta do something to stay afloat, huh? Yeah, I already know. But I ain't even gonna talk about the part where she fucking called my federal PO when I was on federal probation. I wasn't even home 18 months. I'm on papers. They called my PO. She didn't thought I just stole $1 million worth of jewelry. I ain't even take her jewelry. I flew out from Atlanta one morning. Vince flew in the same morning. Vince didn't got the fucking jewelry. She thinking it's me. Man, let me tell you. I get to LA, all hell break loose. Where's my jewelry? Where's my jewelry? Please give it back. I'm like, what? Give it back? I'm like, what is you talking? You took my jewelry. Please give it back.
Let's just say the stories on who attacked who in this relationship seems to change. Tamar has her story, and of course, Ricky has his. There is a lot going on in the world of Tamar. What I need to do is hear from you. Do you feel like JR gaslit her into coming on this trip just so he can get a gift, only to leave her in the balance later on? Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.